Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another update on the Sherwood real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, March 26th. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you. And before I do that, I always want to put in a quick plug for my YouTube channel here. So if you already haven't done so, we encourage you to subscribe to the channel. It's a great way for you to stay up to date on what's happening in your local real estate market. So please subscribe before you leave, and any likes and comments that you have on the video as well would be appreciated. So first off, looking at active listing activity. So as of this last week, showed we had 8 new properties come on the market. That's the same as the week prior. You can kind of see we've been between about 5 and 9 properties a week coming on the market in Sherwood, and ended the week with again 45 homes on the market, same as the week prior. Been a pretty tight range in terms of the level of supply in Sherwood. You can kind of see we had a low of 40 and a high of 45, so within plus or minus a couple listings on a weekly basis. The median price and days on market for those active listings, that's been a little jumpy. 804,000 was the high 8 weeks back, and got down to 722 about a month ago, and this last week popped back up to about 790,000 as of this last week for these 45 homes that are currently on the market. The days on market, that has come down from where we started. We had a high of 86 days on market about 8 weeks back, and that dropped down to 31 just a couple weeks later, and then it's been in the 30s and 40s for the past month here. This last week came in at 38 days of average market time for the most recent 45 homes on the market. Moving along to pending sales in Sherwood. This last week I showed we had 6 properties go pending, up 1 from the prior week, and again you can kind of see we've been fairly tight range, low of 4, high of 9 of pendings per week. We have been reducing our kind of total number of pendings. We hit a high of 59 pendings here about a month ago. It's been kind of trending back down here this past 2 or 3 weeks. This last week came in at 42 homes, or right now we're in pending status in Sherwood. The median price and days on market for the pendings, you can kind of see that we were on just kind of a big climb for about 6 weeks, going up to 787,000, and then it's been coming back down the past couple weeks. This last week dropped quite a bit from the prior week, and it was 687,000 was the median pending price for the most recent 42 homes that are pending. And then the days on market, you can kind of see that that's started off 17 and trended back down to about 9. This last week popped back up again to 20. So just about 3 weeks of average market time for this most recent kind of 42 homes again that are currently in pending status. Okay, lastly, we'll finish up with the sold listing activity. So as of the time I put the info together here, I showed we had 7 homes go from pending to sold this last week in Sherwood. We had a low of 3, a high of 11 on a week-by-week basis. And when I look back over the prior, 4 weeks of activity, kind of on a week-by-week basis, that has been, building up here. We had a low of 10, and this last week climbed up to 35. So we've had 35 closings or 35 sales over the last 4 weeks in Sherwood. So, definitely been a nice little burst here of closings over this past month. And the median price and the days on market for the solds, one's up and one is down. So the price has been increasing. We had a low of 528, and that's climbed up to 725,000 over the past 2 weeks now. And then conversely, days on market's been on the decline. So we had a high of 71 8 weeks back, and we're down to 12 as of this last week for this most recent 35 homes on the market. Or excuse me, 35 homes that have sold. And then lastly, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So the red bars is the weeks of inventory number, and as you'd expect, that's been coming down. So had a high at about 17 weeks of inventory when things were slower in early February. And then as the closings have been going up and supply has been steady this weeks of inventory number has been coming down. It's kind of flattened out here at, you know, 5.5 weeks of inventory over this past 3 weeks. So tight market again in Sherwood right now. And then the sale price as a percent of the list price, that has definitely rebounded up. You know, we were, you know, really low here for a few weeks in, again, February, where, you know, sellers were having to, you know, cut their prices quite a bit over the winter months to get things sold. And you can kind of see that's really quite dramatically popped back up. So this last reading was about a little over 98% of the original asking price is what, you know, the most recent homes have sold for. So definitely have swung back from a, you know, kind of almost a buyer's market, or, you know, at best a balanced market earlier, to much more of a seller's market environment again right now in Sherwood, you know, just based upon the, you know, lower level of supply that we have, and, you know, increasing sales over this past month. We'll see what goes forward. You know, as the pendings kind of start to dip, as we saw up above, we might see this number, you know, start to come up a little bit again. But all kind of depends on what the spring market brings, and you know, what happens with supply on the other side of the equation. So I hope that most recent update's been helpful for you. As always, if I can ever answer any questions or be of service to you, love the opportunity to help you buy or sell a home. So I can be reached. My contact information is all down below the video. So give me a call or send me an email. I'd be happy to help. Really appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great spring break week ahead, and we will see you on the next video.